Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your guys' day is going great. Mine is, and we got a pretty cool video today, a lot of interesting things. First, we'll be talking about the Dallas Fuel Los Angeles Valiant trade. A couple days ago, Slasher came out on Twitter. He said that Los Angeles Valiant were looking to get a Korean tracer to mesh with their roster, and they were engaged in trade deals with Dallas Fuel. Now this trade has taken a turn, and it seems like they are in late stages talking about trading Custa and Unco. So we're going to cover that. Then secondly, guys, the Overwatch League Stage 3 official map poll is out. We're going to cover which maps they'll be playing and why a lot of pro players and fans are upset. Moving on to the third topic, we have Fissure. He came out in his stream yesterday and he absolutely blasted boosters, guys. He does not like them. I'll tell you that right now. We'll get into it later. And then lastly, the Young and Beautiful, a European Overwatch contenders team, picked up Shatter 2K, guys. He's finally on a team. Congratulations to him, as well as Emil from Moasic eSports. And as always, guys, if you're new here and you haven't already, click that subscribe button. I upload Overwatch League content every single day like this. Also, guys, let's try to get 3,000 likes again. Why not? You killed it yesterday. We got 5,000. Absolutely insane. So let's get 3,000 again. Smash the like button, guys, and let's hop into this video. So beginning with the Los Angeles Valiant and Dallas Fuel trades, let's go ahead and take a look at this tweet from Slasher. He said this: the LA Valiant and Dallas Fuel are engaged in late stage trade talks that would send Unco to the Fuel and Custa to the Valiant, sources said. Now this is really big, guys. Obviously it's not as big as a trade with Effect and Rascal and Soon all being involved, but still, Custa for Unco would be absolutely massive. And my honest opinion on this trade is it makes absolutely no sense for either team. Why would the LA Valiant want to get Custa, and why would the Dallas Fuel want to get Unco? First of all, for the Dallas Fuel, they have just found recent success with Custa being one of their main shot callers. You guys all seen the video yesterday where I went in detailed about the comms from the Dallas Fuel. If you haven't, go check the video out from yesterday, and you'll see how crucial Custa's comms are for the Dallas Fuel. And not are his comms just extremely crucial and needed for this team, he also seems like a really good teammate, someone that wants to work extremely hard and become the best in the league. So why on earth would you want to trade for Unco? The only logical reason, the only thing that really comes to my head, guys, is that they want to pair him up with AKM. Like, that's it. There's a lot of rumors going on right now. The community is speculating Unco is the problem for the Los Angeles Valiant. He's extremely toxic, and he does no good for the team. So whether these rumors are true or not doesn't really matter. Why would you want to risk trying to trade a guy who is so positive, so crucial for the comms, for somebody that might be toxic and shut down mid-game? That does not seem like a worthy trade at all for me if I'm the Dallas Fuel. Going back to AKM, the only reason I could see the Dallas Fuel really gunning for Unco is if they have AKM in the back of their ears saying, trust me, he's the guy, he's really good. All these rumors about him, they're false. Sure, Custa's helping a lot with the comms right now, but we need that guy who's going to carry us in-game, get all those early picks. We need a Jonak. That's the only damn way I see the Dallas Fuel thinking that this is a worth trade for them, because it obviously is not. Whoever on that team is thinking, oh yeah, let's do this, we need to go for it, you're delusional, buddy. You need to stop, slow down, think about what you're doing. Custa is helping you a lot right now. Maybe he's not the best mechanically, but you got him on Mercy now anyways, and his communication is so good. What's the point of going and picking up Unco? What are you going to put chips on Mercy and then throw out all of your teamwork that you've built up from the past 2 weeks? Where you took New York Excelsior to Game 5. We heard your guys' comms, they were great. Oh man, this is a horrible trade for the Dallas Fuel. In my opinion, it's a bad trade for both of the teams, but I think it's a way worse deal for the Dallas Fuel, and they should not engage in this anymore whatsoever. Now you're probably thinking, oh well, then this might be a great trade for the Los Angeles Valiant then. They should do whatever they can to get Custa. No, this isn't a good trade for them either. The Valiant have clearly had way more success over the season compared to the Dallas Fuel. I mean, they've even beat down on the Dallas Fuel multiple times now. And have been on the cusp of being the best Western team and making it to the Stage 1 playoffs. Sure, maybe Unco is toxic at times, and he isn't treating his teammates fairly. Now, I'm not confirming this and saying it's true. Those are the rumors going around, that's what a lot of people believe. So I think it's safe to assume that's probably the case, and why the Los Angeles Valiant would want to trade him for Custa. And if it is true, I don't entirely think it is all Unco's fault. I think it is more of the environment that has been created for this team's fault, which comes down to the coaching staff, the management, and the way the team is being handled. So clearly from watching inside the LA Valiant series, you can easily see that this team is being mismanaged. Just for starters, they've already gone through 3 head coaches, and there was even a brief period where they were self-coached by their own players, which is absolutely insane. That will never work in the Overwatch League, because when you give players full power in teams, they start blaming each other, and then once that happens, it all goes downhill. Trust is broken between players. Certain players think other players want them cut, and as a pro player, that is one of the worst feelings in the entire world. Knowing that one of your teammates wants you cut and doesn't want you to play puts so much pressure on you, and it makes it almost impossible to perform, because always in the back of your mind, every little mistake you make, you think he sees it and you think, oh man, he's gonna hate me for that, he's gonna want me gone even more, and it builds up, and it's not a good environment whatsoever. And again, that's not entirely Unco's fault or the player's fault. It's the management's fault for not giving them a good coach, for not making sure the environment is healthy. They've allowed the players to run freely, say and do whatever they want, so they can do this reality TV show, keeping up with the Kardashians, more like keeping up with the Valiant. So because the Los Angeles Valiant's organization has allowed all of this to go on, trust has been broken, and it's going to take a very long time to repair it. So they figure, oh, let's just get rid of Unco, we'll bring in Custa, and it'll fix everything. No, there's a lot of problems with that as well. So let's go ahead and look at them. You're trading Unco for Custa, right? What do you get in return? You get awesome comms, cool leadership, a great teammate. Yeah, sounds great and all, right? Well, wait a second. Too bad your team is almost entirely Korean. Your coach is Korean, your main tank is Korean, your off tank is Korean, one of your supports is Korean, and then you don't even know who your second DPS is. He'll probably be Korean eventually as well. So why do you want to bring a player who has basically been in a complete English environment? Sure, they have Effect, they have Rascal, but it's all based in English. They're not learning Korean. You're throwing all of the synergy out the window that you had with Unco on your team. You're going to have to build it up with Custa. It's very similar with Rascal joining the Dallas Fuel. It's taken a while for him to integrate in because he doesn't know much English, but I'll tell you this, guys, it's a lot harder for an English player to go learn Korean than it is for a Korean player to learn English. So it's not like Custa is going to be able to come in for the Los Angeles Valiant and shot call right away and be a leader or even a supportive figure in the environment. So now let's go ahead and throw all that out the window and just compare raw mechanics. Unco and Custa. Who's better at hitting shots, getting picks? Personally, I think it's Unco, by far. Especially considering Custa was swapped off of the Zen role for the past month. He's been basically playing the off support role where you're on Mercy, Lucio, Ana, stuff like that. Okay, then maybe you want to put Kariv on Zen and put Custa on the supportive off role. That would make a little bit more sense to me, but still, it's going to take a long time to integrate him into the team, especially if you want him to have an impact as a shot caller. Other than that, what's the point of putting him in over Verbo? Other than just the entire team doesn't trust Verbo and they want a new guy. Doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather have Verbo in there over Custa. From what we know, he's able to provide the communication, the teamwork. He's already integrated in, and he probably knows a lot more Korean than Custa would. So maybe at the end of the day, this trade would benefit the LA Valiant more, but still, not by much. I really do believe the Los Angeles Valiant have the right pieces to build a strong team. They just need to start focusing on their management and how the team is being ran. What the hell am I talking about? That goes for the Dallas Fuel too. Both of these teams, just managements, are failing them absolutely hard. And if either of them think this trade is going to fix that, they're delusional. Which, while we already know they're delusional, that's probably why they think this trade will fix it. Yeah, LA Valiant, Dallas Fuel, don't do this trade, guys. It's not smart. Doesn't make sense for either of you. Maybe the LA Valiant was getting Effect, and then the Dallas Fuel were getting like 3 players from the Valiant, like Space, Agilities, Soon. Then it could make sense. But for the love of God, guys, just fix your management. It's not no drama show. I mean, my YouTube channel's a drama show, but your teams aren't a drama show. We do like the juice, though. I don't know. Whatever. That's it for this segment, guys. Let's go ahead and move on. Alright, so we're talking about the map pool here, guys. Overwatch League Stage 3, the map pools were released, and this is what we got. So starting off on 2CP, we'll be playing Volskaya, Temple of Anubis. I'm actually happy Temple of Anubis is back. I think it is one of the most interesting 2CP maps. You really get to see a ton of different versatile strategies and gameplay on it. Rather for like Hanamura, it's just force up top with Soldier, pray that your team can get a pick and your Soldier will carry you. It's like the main and only strategy. Where on Temple of Anubis, we could really see teams utilize strategy, teamwork. If you guys remember the Boston Uprising, they were really exciting to watch on this map. They always had these crazy strategies. So again, I'm excited for that map. Volskaya is fun. We get some Sombra play. It's kind of more versatile than Hanamura, so I'm okay with 2CP. Now, moving on to Hybrid, this is where it gets interesting, guys. Blizzard World is in the map pool, and personally, I hate the map. Talking to a bunch of pro players, my friends, they hate the map. They think it is awful. Let's just start off. Second point defender spawn. It's so close to the point, it's ridiculous. That is going to be one of the hardest points to cap. You really have to snowball it hard. If you don't, then the defense can usually trickle in and always defend it, especially if they have 1 or 2 ults. And pro players, if you watch their streams, every time they queue this map up, they absolutely despise it. They hate being put on it, and I really can't blame them, because playing this map sucks. It's not fun. But hey, I'm not a player anymore, so personally, I'm actually excited it's in the pool. I think we're going to get some great games on Blizzard World. It's going to be absolutely chaos. So for the fans, hell yeah, boys. Blizzard World's going to be great. I guarantee you guys that. Then for the second hybrid map, we have Numbani, which I think is also another exciting map. You get to see a lot of different types of comps, whether it's dive, on attack, or defense. You could run Torb, a whole bunch of cool stuff. So Numbani will be great. Control, we have Elios and Nepal, which we've seen a lot of both of them recently. I was really hoping Oasis would come back into the pool, but hey, probably next stage. Not too much to talk about there. Then moving on to Escort, we have Junkertown back, which is kind of similar to Blizzard World. A lot of pro players didn't like it at first, but I do think it's an exciting spectator map, just how I think Blizzard World is going to be an exciting map to watch. I mean, honestly, guys, watching Junkertown is great. You get to see a whole bunch of different types of comps, strategies. It's chaotic, team swapping left and right, team fights non-stop. It's a great map. I like spectating it. It's also a beautiful map to look at. Moving on to the next Escort map, we have Route 66, which was fun to watch. We've seen some Sombra, some Reaper, another versatile map, which is also exciting. Just overall, a bunch of versatile maps for team comps and strategies. It's going to create some exciting Overwatch to see. So that's basically it for the map pool. Not too much to discuss. Thought I'd let you guys know. Moving on to the third topic, we have Fissure. I'm going to go ahead and play this clip for you guys. It is in Korean, but there is a full translation.
그리고 자꾸 씨발 이거 이 오버워치 보고 그 대리점 새끼들이 이 방송 보고 있는지 모르겠는데 제발 씨발 족같은데 할 거면 그냥 가서 대리나 쳐 하라고 대리나 쳐 하세요 제발 제발 푸신 쳐 와가지고 어떻게든 꼬주 비비려고 하지 말고 씨부라 대리점 새끼들 리그 오려고 하는 거 볼 때마다 짜증나 죽겠어 제발 부러지 좀 마 그냥 가서 대리나 해 그러다가 너네들 씨발 또 이제 할 거 없어가지고 인생 존나 망하겠지만 아휴 제발 좀 어떻게든 와가 리그 와가지고 뭐 하려고 하지 좀 마 좀 짜증나니까 지금 이 방송도 보지 마 그냥 쳐 나가 제발.
Alright, so if you know Korean, you know what he said there. If you don't, here's the translation. I'm not sure if fucking account boosters are watching my stream right now, but you account boosters, you guys are fucking ridiculous. Just go and fucking boost accounts, please. Stop trying to be professional players and ruin the fucking league. It fucking pisses me off so fucking much whenever I see an account booster trying to come to Overwatch League. Just please stop doing that. Just go and fucking boost. I'm sure you guys will fuck up your life after getting bored of account boosting. Just please stop trying to come to Overwatch League and do something because it fucking triggers me. And also, please just fucking leave the stream right now. Get the fuck out. Whoa, guys. Whoa. That is so savage. Fissure clearly hates boosters. Like, that's crazy how hard he just went. If you guys remember when we brought Koska on here and we talked about the Oj situation, he wanted Oj to get permanently banned from the Overwatch League, not able to compete ever again. So that will also put this in perspective of how much Koreans absolutely hate boosters. They look at it as the same crime as match fixing, rigging game. And I know us here in the West, we don't look at it as that much of a severe punishment. I do understand why Koreans don't like it so much. It's because being a professional player in Korea basically means you're a celebrity. You're an inspiration to young kids. Obviously, being a pro player in America and in the West is really cool, but it's not on that level, not even close. So think of it this way. It's like looking at LeBron James. Say a bunch of little kids from 8 to 14, they all idolize him, right? He's so good at basketball, they want to be a professional player in the NBA as well. And let's say LeBron James comes out and he's cheating somehow. How do these young kids comprehend how LeBron James, their idol, their superhero, has been a cheater this whole time? It's going to devastate them. And this is a very similar situation to what happened in Korea. There was this match fixing situation in StarCraft, and it really set eSports behind. And that's what Koska told us. So I can understand how they have a strong distaste for it. And something I want to touch on real quick is about Oj's ban and how he only got 4 games. I actually kind of agree with Koska on this. Not so much that he should be permanently banned, but that it should at least be similar to Sato's ban. Sure, I understand. Sato, he was running a business. It's kind of like being a drug lord, and then Oj was just a drug dealer. But still, 26 games separating them, That's quite ridiculous. I think he should have gotten at least 10 or an entire stage. They need to be consistent with it. But there may be a hidden reason as to why it wasn't so severe, because they do know that half of the players in the Overwatch League might be boosters. At least that's what the guy who exposed Oj said, and there's definitely no reason to not believe it, because he was right about Oj. He said there very well could be a ton of Korean players in the Overwatch League that have boosted. And what are they going to do if they all get exposed and caught? Are they going to ban 40% of the league? So it's kind of a sticky situation. I can understand Blizzard's point of view, but I can also understand, Fissure and Koska's point of view. And I think Blizzard is going to need to find a good balance about how to deal with these boosters and players that get exposed for doing it. Alright, now let's move on to the last piece of news that came out today. The young and beautiful Overwatch European Contenders team. They have picked up Shatter 2K, guys. He's finally going to be competing again. Very exciting. I'm super happy for him. Joining him is Emil from Mosaic eSports. Yup, I said it right this time, guys. Mosaic eSports. That's the team that apparently owes $20,000 to players. So I'm excited that Emil could find a new team. This puts their final roster at Gustav, Dempsey, Ben Best, Shatter 2K, Emil, and Ding Dang. Honestly, I haven't been keeping up too much with Overwatch Contenders. I did see today that the British Hurricane got 4-0'd by Orgless in Hungary. Pretty interesting. Maybe if we get some time, I'll try to cover it this coming week. But there's just so much news coming out, guys. And that's the end for this video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're new around here. Drop a like on the video. Follow my Twitch. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.